I've been working with YouTube now for about 2 years. I've been using one of my hobbies, which is all about secondhand clothes, to kind of demonstrate what's possible with YouTube videos, and over the last 2 years I've learned so much. And it's that information that I've learned that I want to share with you today. Hi Raphael, welcome.
Hello.
Most people are muted by the look of it. That's fine. So I'm going to run the presentation and share some tips with you, and then do ask me some questions. And I know we've got somebody, BL, over there in New York. She can't be with us, but she's asked a couple of questions, so I'll answer those questions as well. So there we are. How to increase views. Now, obviously, I'm assuming you've got a YouTube channel. Maybe you want to have a YouTube channel, but there's a couple of fundamental things I'm not going to be going into today. Things like making sure you've got a nice piece of channel art set up, that you've got a really good about description, and that you're linking back to your website. All of those are quite fundamental. So let's assume you've got all that and you're starting to upload regular video. So how do you get those videos seen? How do you get people to kind of, watch your content? And that's what I want to share with you today. So let's take a look. First tip, number 1. Okay. Ooh, hang on. Do not go that fast. My gosh, the slides are going automatically. Stop. Okay. Right, so the first tip, to add a signature to each and every video. So you might be thinking, well, all right, how do you get a YouTube channel in the first place? Well, literally, if you sign into YouTube as a person or as a page, and you'll see an upload button. Click that upload button, and it will then say, YouTube will say, right, do you want to have a channel? And it will guide you through creating a channel. So that's how you get to the channel bit. But once you're with your channel and you're starting to create lots of content, you upload a video by clicking the upload button, and then you do your video description and your video tags. But my first tip, is to suggest to you that you add a signature. Hi Tamas, how are you? Hope you're well. Looks like you've got your guitar. I don't know if you're going to serenade us. Anyway, so as I was saying, just like when you send out an email to your clients, to your contacts, and you have a signature at the bottom, consider having a video signature. Now, you're not going to be able to see exactly what's on my signature because the slide is probably not clear enough for you, but it's things like your name, maybe your job title or what it is you do for people. I have a particular link that helps people to subscribe to my channel, and it's a particular link that I'm happy for you to copy, or I can perhaps pop that into the chat later, because it has to follow a particular pattern, and when somebody clicks on that link, it takes them to your channel, to the subscribe button. So it doesn't force them, they can still say no, but it encourages them to subscribe, because we really want to get subscribers, which leads to more views, particularly if you've got loyal subscribers that can't wait for your next video to come out. So I would definitely add that. You can add links to your website, and all of these links in a video like this are clickable. So they're all clickable, which is brilliant. Then, mine are chock-a-block. My signature is chock-a-block with other places where people can find me, whether it's on Instagram or Facebook, etc. And you can divide the signature up. You can't format the text. It's only plain text. But what you can do is you can use, text separators like pluses and stars and crosses to kind of make it a little bit more attractive. So, what I do, I have a Word document with what I call my YouTube signature in it, and then once I've uploaded a video, I just copy the signature and paste it in. I will say to you though that you have to have something else. when you're uploading the video. The description has to be a bit more information in it. So what's the video about? So that's going to be unique. So you're going to have to type that in for each video. And the first 2 or 3 lines of your description need to be clear, because they need to say exactly what the video is about, because you don't want to mislead people, you know, put the wrong information, because they'll soon click away and go elsewhere. So that's my first tip, to make sure you've got a video signature on all of your videos. Is that searchable? Kat is asking there in the chat. Yes, any of that content in there is searchable. So make sure you've got those keywords in there that you want to be found for. And by the way, everyone that's inside the Hangout with me now, just go over to the left-hand side and you can see the blue chat box. If you click that, on the right-hand side you will have a panel and you can join in the conversation. All of you can join in the conversation and you know, have a good old chat while I'm doing the presenting. Kat, so keywords are so important. You know, it's all about keywords and you know, keywords that describe your content and ones that are a bit more unique as well, so that it helps your video stand out above all the rest. So that's the first thing. I can't see anyone else chatting. I'm just going to type in there hello, and it might be that you'll get to see where this shows up. There we are. Right, so tip number 2. Let's go on to my second slide. The second slide, right, the second tip, if you like, is making sure that you have a custom thumbnail on your video. Now, when you upload the video, you will be shown 3 particular options of stills from your video. And sometimes they're the wrong ones, because you might have your mouth open or you might be looking particularly strange. So what I always do, I always create my own thumbnail and you can upload it. And this girl has got a channel called Beauty and the Boutique. What a fantastic name for a channel. But I'm using her example because her thumbnails are excellent. Yeah, Canva is brilliant to create thumbnails, and I'll talk to you about that in a moment. But if you look at her thumbnails, this is just from this is from her channel. I just did a screen grab of her several of her videos, and you can see they all follow the same branding. They've got a similar look about them. You know, the block text, the colours are similar. Most of the videos have got a picture of a girl on them. Most of them are pictures of her, but she's also used standard images as well. So I use this as a great example. It just shows consistency, and getting this right is really important. It's very time consuming, even if you use one of the tools out there to help you create thumbnails, like canva.com. And thank you, Kat, she's put that in the chat. Even if you use that, it's still quite time consuming, but it's so worthwhile, because it just means that people will then start to recognize your video when it comes up in the search, say, for example. You know, we all recognize brands like Coca-Cola. We know it's familiar, like this woman here, Beauty and the Boutique. You'd recognize those from a big pile of other videos. Oh, Michelle, don't worry if you can't get the webcam to work next time. It's lovely that you're here. Hopefully you can hear us. You can hear me loud and clear. So yeah, definitely thumbnails. Customize them. Don't use the ones that YouTube, in actual fact, select for you. Get your own. Right, let's go on to the next tip. So my next tip is, as soon as you have created your YouTube video, uploaded it to YouTube and published it to YouTube, I always like to get my video on Facebook. Now, it might be your Facebook profile or your Facebook business page, but sometimes I'll put it in 2 places. Now, there's a couple of options. You can actually grab the link, the actual link to your YouTube video, and paste that into a post on Facebook. Or alternatively, you can actually upload the video as like to Facebook as a native Facebook video. Now, to be honest, I can't say hand on heart which is best. Sometimes I do one, sometimes I do the other. Now, for me, I want to keep people actually on my YouTube channel because I'm keen to grow my views and my subscribers on YouTube. And if people watch my content on Facebook, then they're not going to my YouTube channel. So I guess it just depends on your strategy. So yes, would you use a Facebook event? I'm not sure, unless, so say for example, I'm running a workshop on YouTube training in Ipswich on the 20th of June. So in actual fact, I have put video links on my event page for that. But normally, no, I just add it as a post. Add it as a post on my page. And of course, the other thing that you can do on your Facebook is you can make sure you pin it to the top. So, you know, that video content stays at the top for a little while until the next one comes along, and you can unpin it and pin it with something else. So I always do this, as I say, sometimes it's a link, sometimes it's taking the whole video and uploading it to the environment that is Facebook. And you have to choose what would be best for you. So there we are. That is tip number 3. I should have numbered these tips. The next one. Oh my gosh, I love this. I love using this tool. Has anyone else come across it? If this, then that. ifttt.com. Oh my gosh, it's wonderful. Sorry for getting too enthusiastic. So what is this? This is a website that you can sign up. It's all free. And it comprises, they call them recipes. And it's very easy to set up a recipe to automate pushing out your videos to different places. Because what we want is we want our content everywhere, so people find us in different places and, you know, drive more views to our videos. And of course, I'm just going to interject a bit here. I want to say that, to me, the ultimate is to get people over to your website where it's your product, it's your property, it's your content, it's no one else's. You get people over to your website so you can then hopefully encourage them to buy whatever it is you're selling as a business owner. So anyway, so let's talk about this, if this then that. As you can see, I've grabbed a screenshot of some of the recipes that I'm currently using. So if I upload a video, the top line, if I upload a video to YouTube, post it to Twitter. If I don't use this recipe and I just click to send it to Twitter, it just sends it as a URL to Twitter, which is so unexciting. No one is ever in the Twitter world going to click on that link unless something grabs their attention about your keywords in your tweets. But using this recipe, when I post a video to YouTube, it sends an image of the video and the clickable link to the video. So it's much more engaging and it's eye-catching because it's all about image. So that's definitely one that I would recommend if you're using Twitter. Then for me, I've started to use a Tumblr account that I've had for ages. Never done anything with it. I think I had about 2 or 3 posts on it, and I thought, well, why don't I actually send some content automatically to my Tumblr account? So I've got a second recipe to send all my YouTube videos to Tumblr. Same deal, image, clickable link. And I've just had a little notification from Tumblr saying I've now done 100 posts, so it's working really well. There's so many others. I'm just talking to you about this tool in regards to YouTube, but you know, I've got all kinds of other different ones. You know, if you use Instagram, you can push stuff out to your Pinterest board. You can push stuff from Instagram to Twitter and to all various other places. In fact, this tool is massive. You can even get it to turn your heating down in your house, apparently. I've never tried that. I'm not sure how that would work. But, you know, do investigate it. ifttt.com. Brilliant. Okay then, so my last tip now is to take your video and don't just think I'm going to share the one link, which is the link that is the most common link, the link that you can see at the top of YouTube, but actually think, well, what value is there in that video? Maybe you shared a particular nugget 3 minutes in, and if that's the case, grab the link at 3 minutes in and share that link. And you can probably just about see in this image that it says start the video. Can you see right down the bottom? 3.04 minutes into the video. That's the part in the video when I get very excited about my golden teapot. And I've just shared that recently on a few different sites, and people have, you know, commented and, you know, liked it. And this video has been on my YouTube channel for a long time, and I've just, what they call, repurposed it, if you like, by taking out bits of it and sharing those bits. I mean, people can obviously go to the beginning of the video, watch the whole thing, but this is what I like about it. You can just take the bits that you think are important. So yeah, I've been doing an awful lot of that lately. So those are my tips, and I'm going to come out of the slides in a moment and open it up to you to ask me any questions, but I'm just going to say one thing, that if you're interested in any one-to-one coaching with me, do go onto my website. You can book coaching sessions with me. It's all on there. I'm not going to go into the detail, but it's available, and it'll be an opportunity for you to go and have a look at my hangoutsforbusiness.com website. I've got some free videos and free material on there as well, so you might be interested in that too. So there we are.